today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Justin Tucker, Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Escaping the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to Darius.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Stick from the gun. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw it again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pick.
Now it's Hines.
2nd and inches. At the 3-yard line.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was. Handed it to their guy who could run it. Created some space, and he got there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Easton Stick taking it in. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The reigning league MVP Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field and leading the way now in his 3rd season in the National Football League as this Baltimore offense gets set to go.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Jackson's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
not a good one, let me tell you. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A throw over the middle taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And Andrews lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Recovered.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Looking to throw on second down. Stick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second and very short, Stick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
To Miles Boykin. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a third and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
9-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Stick. This one caught by Isabella.
Complete to
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Able to find Isabella. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, 83 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
for the extra point.
And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete.
Jackson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Stick looking to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Stick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Stick to throw once more. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and that'll bring up second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And he finds Howard complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. LaVisca Chenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Colts 21.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. And a Raven first down.
They'll run with Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Baltimore.
The give to Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun. Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Complete to
when you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun throw for Stick. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gabriel Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
31-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Ravens.
On the draw is Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard.
Stick from the gun.
3rd and goal.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and 15.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they've faced in this ballgame.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Stick looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run again with Hines. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Stick. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
41.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on 25 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. And the Ravens 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
one last shot for Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.